Male or female? Mr. Kahn?
Is it a four-footed animal?
It's a four-footed animal. Van der Venner?
Is it living?
No. Miss
Is it a
Renard?
fictional animal?
Right.
Is it in a nursery
In
rhyme?
a nursery rhyme.
Now, a rhyme rather than a story.
That's right. Bobby?
Was in a Mother Goose rhyme.
Was in a Mother Goose rhyme, and let's see how many questions we've used here. We've used only 7 questions up to here. 8 up to here. Bobby?
Is this animal edible?
No, Bobby. You wouldn't want to eat this one. Miss Renard?
Does it belong to the cat family?
Not always, Miss Renard. No, it doesn't belong to the cat family. Mr. Blasey?
Did it do an exceptional feat in this nursery rhyme?
It did an exceptional feat in this nursery rhyme. Van der Venner?
Did it jump over the moon?
No.
That's edible.
It didn't jump over the moon. That's edible if you can get it.
Yeah.
Miss Renard?
You said it was not a four-footed animal.
Oh, I
didn't
said
you?
it was a four-footed animal.
Oh, I see.
That's what I told Mr. Kahn. I always let him in on how many feet everything has got. It did a rather exceptional feat, having 4 feet. Who has the next question here? It's in a Mother Goose rhyme. Miss Renard?
Is it a dog?
No, I'm sorry, it's not a dog. That's 13 questions now. Van der Venner?
Is it of the canine family?
No. No. It's not related to a dog even. Mr. Kahn?
Is it related to a horse?
No. No. I don't think there's any relationship between this thing and a horse. Bobby?
Would it be classed as a beast of burden?
No, it can't carry anything much. It's too small for that. Mr. Palazzi?
Did it ever run up and down a clock?
It certainly did.
Wow, it's a little monkey.
Ran up and down the clock. Well, that took you 18 questions, but that's not an easy subject to get. Let's try the next one, which was sent in by Robert Oster, whose home is in New York City. For that, he gets a year's subscription to Pageant magazine free, and this subject is animal also.
Bill's subject is right in front of the panel. It's the studio audience.
All right, everybody knows what it is now except our 5 questioners, and this is a rather unusual subject. Who wants to start after it? Mr. Van der Venner?
Is it a human being?
Oh, partly. Yes, it's a human. It's human. It's human. Mr. Palazzi?
Would I sit on it? You said partly. I don't know.
You might try it, but I don't think it would work. Mr. Kahn?
Is it living?
Wonder what the audience thinks. Sure, it's living. Mr. Van der Venner?
Is it a man?
Partly. Partly. Miss Renard?
Is this a tangible object?
You mean, can you put your hands on it?
Well, yes.
Oh, yes, sure. I don't intend to do it, but you could. Bobby?
Is this a group of animals, or...
Yes, Bobby, it's a group of animals. Van der Venner?
This is one of my hunches. Is it our audience?
It's the studio audience, that's right.
I take back my question. I don't want to sit on the audience. I don't want them to sit on me.
By the way, Mr. Palazzi, have your folks come back from Florida yet?
Yes, sir. My mother-in-law's back, and my father-in-law can have her.
Well, Gable's back, too, for that matter. Let's move on to our next subject. Lois Kendall of Calumet, Michigan, thought this one up. This one's fairly difficult. It's vegetable.
The panel has 20 chances to guess Sir Walter Raleigh's cape.
Now you at home know. Now the people in the studio audience know. And here's the subject. Here we go. Miss Renard?
Is this vegetable in its natural state?
No, it's not. Mr. Kahn?
Is it edible?
No, I wouldn't advise it. Bobby?
Is it wooden?
No. Miss
Is
Renard?
it paper?
No. Mr. Palazzi?
Is it wood?
I asked
Would it be
that.
wood?
Well, now, look, if it would be wood, I'd have said it was wooden. Wouldn't I?
Yes, you would.
I'm not going to charge you for that question. I said no, it wasn't.
No. Is
Van der
this
Venner?
a class question?
No. It's a specific thing we're after. Van der Venner?
Is it in the United States?
No. Bobby?
Does it exist?
Today, no.
Was it American?
No, it was not American. Miss Renard?
Did it exist in fiction?
In fiction, and it is believed by a great many people that it may have existed in reality,
It was
too.
written about.
Yes. And talked about considerably. Vandervenner?
Was it ancient?
What do you mean by ancient? And don't look at me when you answer.
Well, I should say that any time from biblical time on back, I would call
No,
ancient.
it's no, not back that far at all. Mr. Kahn?
Was it European?
It was European. Mr. Blasey?
Did it belong to a ruler?
No. No, it did not belong to a ruler. But a ruler used it once. Vandervenner?
Was it French?
No, it was not French. Miss Renard?
Was it in Southern Europe?
No.
How many questions is that?
That's 14 questions. We've got it pretty well narrowed down, though, haven't we? Vandervenner?
Was this a fairly large object?
Not too large. It was not a small object, but it was not too large. What do you mean by large? Big as an elephant? Thinking of the circus coming to
Well,
town?
yes,
No, it wasn't as large as an elephant. No. Bobby?
Was this an article of wearing
It
apparel?
was an article of wearing
Was it
apparel.
English?
It was English.
Was it Sir Walter Raleigh's coat?
It was. It was Sir Walter Raleigh's case. Bobby, how do you get that way? You just get that look on your face and you go shooting right through and grab it. Vandervenner?
I would just like to observe in passing that I think it's open to question whether that's vegetable or not.
Oh, I think so. I
Well,
imagine.
wool,
Maybe
of
it
course, wool would be animal, and so would velvet, I believe.
Well, I don't know, frankly, whether it was vegetable or animal.
I just mentioned in passing.
Yeah. I thought it was vegetable, and there are a group of people in a certain library in New York, I think, are still arguing about it. I started them on it this morning. Bobby's a pretty smart boy.
I should say he is smart. Where were you when I was trying to make out my income tax?
Well, let's move to subject number 4 here. Thought up by Robert E. Bartman, whose home is in Boonton, New Jersey. He gets a year's subscription to Pageant because we're using it, and this subject is vegetable.
The fun will begin as soon as I tell you on the QT that the subject is Bobby McGuire's report card.
See how many questions it takes us to get this. Vandervenner?
Is this in its natural state?
Is this in its natural state? No. It's had things done to it. Mr. Blasey?
Well, is it famous for the person who owns it?
Well, it's known for the person who owns it.
It's known for the person
Yes.
who owns it.
Sometimes famous and sometimes maybe not. Mr. Vandervenner?
Is it wooden?
No. Mr. Kahn?
This isn't wearing apparel again.
No, you can't wear this. You get mighty cold. Miss Renard?
Is this paper?
It's paper.
Is it a document?
I think you would call it a document, but in no historical sense. Vandervenner?
Is it a legal paper, then, of some sort?
No, it's not a legal paper. I'm going to just group that all in as one question. Bobby?
Is this a sign?
A sign?
Yeah.
No. No. Mr. Blaze?
Is it an advertisement of some kind?
Well, that's what I meant by a sign.
No, it doesn't advertise anything, at least not for the public. Vandervenner?
Is this just one document or paper, whatever it is we're
Yes.
after?
Yes. Miss Renard?
Is it American?
Oh, yes. Bobby?
Does this have anything to do with a magazine?
Well, no. But if you fool with magazines too much, why, it's reflected on this thing that I'm talking about. Everybody's looking very puzzled now.
Will you say that again, just what you said?
I think I'd just well leave it on the set, Mr. Vandervenner. Glad you didn't hear it. Bobby?
Is this some kind of money?
No, it's not some kind of money.
Well,
Although sometimes you can buy things with it, I've been told. I don't know. But disregard that, too. Just excuse me, I'm just sitting here drooling. Mr. Vandervenner?
Is this paper printed upon as distinguished from written upon?
It's both.
Both writing and printing?
Yes, sir.
In other words, somebody has signed it or something of that sort.
Well, we hope so. Yes. Now, let me see how many questions we have here. That's 13. Mr. Palazzi?
Is it a check?
No, sorry. Not a check. You can't be stretched that far. Miss Renard?
Does nearly everyone have one of these?
At one time or another in his life, yes. Bobby?
Is this red tape or anything like that?
No.
I mean, would you say that It's not a specific thing, but more or less of a group of things put together.
No, it's one specific thing, Bobby.
Did you say it did belong to a famous person?
I said it belongs to a person, yes. And this one we're after is particularly known for the person it belongs to. Although I noticed I said it was not historical or famous. Vandervenny?
How many questions is that, please?
That's 16 questions. We have 4 to go.
I can't waste very many then, can I?
No.
Is this printing on it colored in any way, or is it just plain black and white?
It's usually just black and white. Mr. Vandervenny?
Is it connected with the entertainment world?
No, it's not connected with the entertainment world. We have 2 questions to go. It's a fairly tough subject to get, but you're warmer than you think you are. Mr. Pillay?
Is it a summons?
No, but it sometimes causes consternation. Now, you've got 1 question left. Here we go. Either you get this one, or Robert Hartman out in Boonton, New Jersey is going to get a grand surprise prize. Here you go, Bobby.
It's just a guess. Is it a marriage license?
No, I'm awfully sorry. Bobby, it's your report card that we were after. Well, that was a noble effort on a tough subject.
I don't mention my report card.
What'd you say, Bob?
I don't mention my report card.
No. But we do. We're very proud of your report card, as a matter of fact. So Mr. Robert Hartman out in Boonton, New Jersey gets pageant free for the rest of his life, and in addition, he gets a grand surprise prize of 5 record albums consisting of the latest recorded hits. Congratulations to you, Mr. Hartman. Let's move on now to subject number 5, which was thought up by Carl Canterbury, whose home is in Moline, Illinois. And this subject, we're going to let you people at home play it right along with us. This subject is animal. Here we go. Mr. Vandervenny.
Is it a living American man?
No, it's not.
Is it a living American 4-footed animal?
No, it's not. You people trying to get me 3 questions in one are sort of losing now, Vandervenny.
Well, we'll start out even then. Is it a human being?
It's a human being. Miss Renata.
Is he American?
Yes. Grudgingly, I say yes. Mr. Kahn?
Was that yes for that whole question?
Is he American?
It's a he, too. That we can assume that.
Well, thanks to my stupidity, I guess you can.
Okay.
Slipped the sex classification in on me, didn't you, Mr. Kahn? You're awfully happy about it. Vandervenny?
Was he connected with the government?
Yes. Yes. One phase of the government. Miss Renard?
Is he living?
No. Bobby?
Did it have anything to do with the United States around, 25 years either side of 1800?
25 years either side of 1800? Wait till I use my fingers, Bobby. Yes. Vandervenny?
Was he a military figure?
He was a military figure. Miss Renard?
Was it Benedict Arnold?
It was Benedict Arnold. Well, our people got it here in exactly 9 questions. I wonder how you people at home did. If you did better than 9 questions on getting Benedict Arnold, why, we'd certainly very much like to hear from you. Now let's move into subject number 6. That was good work, Miss Renard. Subject number 6 for which a year's subscription to Pageant magazine is given to Georgianne Ray, whose home is in Woodside, Long Island, and this subject is mineral.
This is the mystery voice once more. Bill Slater's mineral subject is the rolling stone that gathers no moss.
This is a fairly difficult one again. Vandervenner is after it.
Is it metallic?
No, it's not metallic.
Is it a precious object?
Not particularly precious, no. Miss Renard?
Is it some formation of stone?
Yes.
Is it in existence?
I think it is, although we don't think of it as something that's confined to whether it existed now or passed away 40
Then I ask
years
another
ago.
question. Is it biblical?
No.
Is it in the title of a song or story?
In the title of a song or story? It has been in the title of a story that I can remember, and I think it's been in the lyrics of some songs anyway. But it's not primarily known as either the title of a song or the title of a story. Vandervenner?
Is this stone in the United States?
It's more or less placeless, this particular one. You wouldn't associate any locality with it, Mr. Vandervenner.
Because I had the Blarney stone in mind.
Well, I could tell by the way you were puckering your lips that that's the stone you were thinking about. Mr. Kahn?
Is this a particular object we're after or a class of objects?
No, this is a particular one you're after, Miss Renard.
Is this an intangible object?